All right, folks, what is happening? Welcome to Makeup Tips with Avon representatives Jimmy and Billy. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Forge. This is Jimmy G. Got Billy the Kid on, and we have a special guest with us today. So, Billy, why don't you say hello to everyone in the chat and introduce our special guest tonight?
All right, what's up, folks? Billy the Kid and Jimmy G here. All of you that have been here early in the chat just BSing, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've got a very special guest here. One of the longest reviewers I've watched, and I'm actually surprised that we haven't had you on yet. But Dennis Moulton, the one and only GotBot. So thank you for joining us. I had a pleasure hanging out. Did I say GotBot? GotBot. I'm so sorry.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
It's just the print's so small on what I'm looking at, and I apologize. Anyway, thank you for joining us. How are you tonight? I just started the show off with a banger.
Warm, very warm.
Really?
Oh, like we're in the North Atlantic. We're not used to hot temperatures, and the last few days in particular have been very, very unseasonably warm, and usually it's tolerable because I tend to stay upstairs where the AC unit is. But that's not where I do the show and stuff. So here under the lights, warm. That's how I feel on a Sunday night in summer. Warm.
That's it. So as you start stripping clothes off throughout the show, well, we know what's going on. So
you're right. There's a reason behind everything.
There we go.
So we got a lot of people saying hi to Dennis real quick, and I just got to jump in with that. Derek's here saying it. Big M. I do like this. You brought the grumpy guy on tonight. Hey, Dennis. And that's just stuff I love seeing. I'm actually in a hoodie tonight. It's cold here for the first time all summer.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, really. Gosh, I live in the South, so it's either hot and wet or just hot. So that's where we are at on that. So but Dennis, before we get into the news and stuff like that, if you just want to kind of just share with everyone just a little bit about you yourself, where you could find your channel, that kind of things, kind of what you specialize in on your YouTube channel.
Sure. So I've kind of been around the game. To my shock and amazement, this is 10 years.
Oh, wow.
This nonsense for 10 years. Obviously, I do a lot of Transformers reviews, hence GotBot, right? Basically what bot is it I got? Although every now and again something else sneaks in review-wise. I've kept it fairly niche, just because that's sort of where things evolved and developed from. It was my first love, my first passion. And it's kind of where my bread and butter is. Although that said, I gotta say, if I was to pick out the most successful things when I'm actually in production and I'm way behind, Universal Collision has done well, but that's very far behind, and that is kind of my fault. But my kind of weekly bread and butter is the top 10 lists on Mondays. They, of course, are usually fan vote, though I'll break a little bit of news here right now. Tomorrow's is a fan vote, but the next 2 weeks will not be fan voted. It will actually be my own, because I'm going to be on holidays. So I'll be here, but I won't really be here. I don't know what's going to happen with GotBot Goes Live, which is my other bread and butter on Thursday nights. While I'm gone, I'm going to try and do a version of the show while I'm on vacation, but that's going to depend on the internet. So this Thursday when I do the show, I'm actually going to, in the unboxing, show the next 4 reviews, what the next 4 reviews are going to be. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming up. That's kind of what got me here. And when I got started, the whole reason I sort of got into it is because there were voices from everywhere. And at the time, the only 3 Canadian reviewers that I knew at the time was Brian. And of course, he's way out west. And Lazy Eyebrow, who at the time was also out west. And Vangelis, who was in Ontario. And I said, there's nobody from Eastern Canada that's got any voice in the community, so I'm going to do that for now. And of course, others followed after that.
Nice, very good, very good. But we'll talk more here in a little bit. But man, we had some events happen. I mean, overseas we had what was it called? Refresh my memory.
We had 2 things happen: ACG, and we also had the Summer Wonderfest.
Yep. And then here we had San Diego Comic-Con. There's so much news. I had to narrow it down just to one, and that would be kind of staying over towards San Diego. But I encourage you, go to the different, websites, go to the different places, look at the other reviewers. There's a lot of cool videos that are out there on some of the stuff that they showed off. Like one of my favorites that they showed off that I don't have a picture of is that Atlas Flame Toys Atlas, which looks really cool, and hopefully as a preview of if they do an AMT version that transforms, that would be kind of cool too as well.
That would be amazing. I agree. I mean, I have the previous Atlas, but like that thing was imperfect anyway. If they could refine that, like you said, AMT version, that would be. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see how solid it would turn out, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Big thing outside of SDCC that got my attention is, and I mentioned it earlier before we went on the air, that Galvatron. Oh, yes. I am smitten with that Galvatron. And I think the reason being, because there's always, again, a method to the madness, right? I look at my collection, and I'm very much... I don't want to say a G1 guy. I am a G1 guy, but I'll take stuff from eras, but I put everything kind of together. So when I look at like my Autobot leaders, I look at that lineage from the original 13 down through the Matrix eras to Optimus, Rodimus, and then the Japanese leaders, and then the Maxima leaders. And I feel very gratified that I have a version of all of those leaders, unless they haven't been produced, like if the character hasn't been produced. But other than that, I have a version of all of those leaders. Well, same on the Decepticon Predacon side, with the exception of one. Can you guess which one I don't have?
Galvatron.
Yeah. Even if it's custom, I have a version of everybody else.
Yeah. We talked about it a lot last week. We even showed that video. I mean, it's just freaking crazy.
It's perfect.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I hope it lives up to my expectations.
Well, it's a Takara product, right? So it should.
It's going to. I know it is. I'm giddy over it. New York Hunter Impression says, hello, Dennis. He's happy to see you.
Hey, Ken.
He said, it's so weird not to see your bots behind you. Are you planning on staying in this room? And he said, he knows you said you had some work to do.
So fun fact, this room here is the room I always do the live show from. I just don't have everything set up like I do when I do the live show myself. Because I was coming on as your guest. I'm like, man, I'm just going to keep the setup simpler tonight. But this is actually where I do it from all the time. It just doesn't look like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Not dum dum dum. Well, let's get into some stuff here. As always, we have different places we get our information. Just want to give credit where credit is due. I got to add some more logos to this too, because there's just a lot of places we get. ShowZ, Gundamn It. If you buy stuff from them, please use our reviewer code because it gives us points where we're poor. Those points help us to buy stuff. So
yes, they do.
Don't forget TFCon Los Angeles was announced March 12th through the 14th, 2027. Also, TFCon Orlando is right around the corner. Love it. Gary Chalk, David K. Going to be awesome. Are we going to get Richard? Maybe get a Rhinox in there too as well. That might be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Yeah,
that would be awesome. So we're gonna spend a lot of our world here today. We're not gonna venture off into third party. We'll get back into that maybe in 2 weeks because next week we do have a Metal Card Bots show. But we're gonna spend some time here and also kind of make sure that autocorrect knows that he is in hot water. So
I was just about to say, are we issuing an apology now or when is that coming?
Once the last slide comes up. So first of all, we got some stuff from the Studio Series. We got the IDW Nautica. So any thoughts on this guy or girl or girl guy?
So it's really interesting. I bought the 5-pack years ago. Mm-hmm. And in the 5-pack, I didn't know Nautica because I really don't know IDW. And I ended up selling her to, and I don't know if you know this channel or not, Cardboard Bots.
Yeah.
So I sold it to him for his daughter, and he was like, well, what do you want for it? And I was like, just regular retail, man. Like, I'm not overcharging anyone for it. So I charged him like the $20 that a deluxe was at the time. And everybody after the fact was like, you sold her for $20? I'm like, yeah. And people were paying crazy money for it. So now years later, I'm like, she kind of has a cult following.
Yep.
I think I want her because she has a cult following.
Yeah.
So I'm in for her.
Yeah, there you go. That's kind of like Greenlight. Everyone was wanting Greenlight, and now they reissued her, and everyone's happy, except for
Yeah.
the people who were charging
Scalping.
enormous amounts for that. Yeah. So
I mean, I think she
I'm
looks
happy that I
great.
got her way back when, but you know what's funny? She's a better price now than when she was an Amazon exclusive.
yeah, that's true. That is true. What's funny, Billy?
I didn't say anything's funny. I said I think she looks great.
Oh, well, okay,
Yeah, she does.
fine.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, let's move on. Then we got Deluxe G1 Red Alert coming too as well. And we're starting to see, just as like Derek was saying, you know, Hasbro is going towards this Studio Series line where they're kind of staying true to their like comic book G1, that kind of stuff, movie verse, and then they're gonna experiment more with the other line. So here we got Deluxe G1 Alert. I'm gonna get him. I get all the Lambros because my first Transformer was Sideswipe, and so with him, I like every iteration of him. That's one that has a place in my heart. Is that so? I'll get him. I know he transforms the same as.
Well, this is a whole new mold.
This is a new mold. Yes, it is.
This will be fun.
I have the Kingdom one, the one that was I think in the States was a Walgreens exclusive.
Yep.
And I like that one fine. I do wish some of the red on it, like the arms and the thighs, were white as it should be. So I do like the look on this, but this is in fact a whole new mold. I've been saying I don't think I need it because I'm happy with the Kingdom, but time will tell.
Time will
tell. He definitely looks like. He looks beautiful. He looks ideal.
That's how I was with my Earthrise Seekers, but now I'm replacing them with the Studio Series Seekers.
Good.
So
no Seeker from Hasbro has really held up since the Tetra Jets in the start of this war for Cybertron. Yeah, those Tetra Jets were perfect. Like they had waist articulation.
Tetra Jets.
Yeah, like
which is weird that they did the 3-pack as regular, you know, jets and they didn't do it as Tetra Jets.
Yeah, makes no sense because when were they jets minus IDW Comics?
Yeah. All right, let's go on. We're getting a Deluxe 86 wheelie.
This is such a weird release.
I know, right?
We have an 86 wheelie. It's a core class, and now they're doing this guy.
A bigger
and I know
one.
they've done the retro one. I was waiting to see what the color scheme would look here. I'm a Cartoonist King guy. And I know some people are going to say, hey, I got the retro. I'm good with that. I wouldn't
this
be
over
good
the
with
retro.
it. I knew waiting was the right call for me.
Yeah. I still love the core. I mean, he works well with my Grimlock. So
yeah, he does.
Yeah. So we'll see how this looks compared to that Grimlock on there. So let's go on here, and then we're getting some Alicons to go along with my Sharkticons. So there we go.
I would love to know how many people missed out on basically 2021. And I say that because in Earthrise in 2021, there was a strong Quintesson contingent. There was the Judge, there were the Alicons, there was the Pit of Judgment, there were the Sharkticons, and I know a little while ago the Sharkticons got reissued.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people were happy about it and said, I missed them when it was out because it was lockdown and everything else. I wonder how many people feel the same way about the Alicons, and I wonder how many people would like to see a reissue of the actual Quintesson Judge.
I would like to see the reissue because I missed that Pit of Judgment, which would have been great. And now with the Kranix and everything too as well. So you can recreate that if they can give us the Judge. We got some Alicons, got some Sharkticons. Oh gosh, that'd be great.
I would love for them to also do a maybe deluxe size scientist and a deluxe size prosecutor.
Yes, that would be cool.
Absolutely.
Guilty or innocent. On that. We got a lot of slides. Of course, reissue, leader swoop. We'll just move on.
If you don't have him, get him. He's brilliant.
Yep. And then we got Deluxe TF1 Shockwave. My daughter.
Great.
This is my daughter's favorite character is Shockwave.
Yep, my son too.
She loves cold, calculated. I was like, I'm like, should I be worried? But
he looks great.
He does. I think the TF1 toys do look good, and I wish that movie got more love.
People panned it. People panned it before they gave it a chance, and by the time it came out, it was already a sour taste left in the mouth of the public. If fans don't like it, why am I wasting my money on it? And fans didn't give it a chance. They saw something that maybe they didn't like in a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And said, well, I'm not going to go see that. I think that's a real shame because I think you're right. I think it was beautiful fiction. It was really well done.
Yeah, and it was the trailers did not make it out to what it was really about.
No,
like they gave it all the
marketed
funny stuff, and when it was really a dark movie.
It got real dark
Yeah.
as it went on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see what else we got here. Of course, the leader class, the last night
I'm not even
Megatron.
a movie guy, but I love this.
His face, I saw some images that were close-ups of his face,
Yeah.
and the eyes look so sinister and dead. Like they captured his face.
This
and
is
the menacing nature of it beautifully. Word is there's no parts forming with him.
That's what I heard. That's what I've heard. And that dragon mode that you can do right there, that is freaking cool.
That's his backpack.
Yeah, this is my second favorite movie style Megatron.
I agree.
My first one is from Dark of the Moon on that. So that one there. All the other ones can just go to hell. So and then we're getting the next Titan, Dinobot Scorn.
I mean, I'm all for Scorn. I'm not getting Titan Dinobots, thanks.
I'm not getting room for them.
No, that's the other thing. I'm tightened out, really.
Yep. It looks great. I just wish they painted it a little better.
Now, I have heard that the Titan Grimlock doesn't have the best articulation. If I'm paying a Titan price tag, I want Titan articulation.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more of the Grim, and I'd like to see more of this than I've seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we move on to Age of the Primes.
Mr. News over here just said, why is it
what
not
did he
loading
say?
up?
What did he say?
He said, when the 86 movie comes out, you may be surprised about Transformers 1.
Stop, Derek. Quit telling us stuff because anyway. All right. So
I don't trust you anymore. That's why.
No more HasLab. All right. So anyway, I'm just kidding. We're messing with you, Derek. All right. First and foremost, of course, we're getting a couple limbs for Nexus Prime.
And one of them's not even remotely right.
No.
Like none of Nexus's limbs are a shuttle.
No, not at all. Although what I would like about this one is if I could repaint it to be that Thundercracker for Superion for the Energon.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
On that. So, and then, here's the other one, the shuttle.
Yeah. I'm not against them. I have a custom of Nexus. I have 6 Limbots that I can interchange. And I'm not going to lie, it was a KO of a red Defensor. And for some reason, it came with 6 limbs. I don't know why.
Interesting.
$50 Canadian.
No kidding.
You know what? The quality of the plastic is pretty close to Hasbro. And I ended up getting a custom head, and I've done some custom paint, and I think I'm good.
There you go.
I think I'm good with him. I'm not against this. But I really wish that they'd shown not only the 2 arms, but I would bet dollars to donuts that the way they're going to do the rest of him is there will be some sort of a body cradle that's going to come with the 2 legs.
Yeah. No, I would agree. I would agree with that.
It would have been nice to see that.
Yeah. But no, they're saving that for later. Well, if you like IDW, then you can make your Superion IDW if you want to with Alpha Bravo.
I have the guy from Combiner Wars. I still put him with my aerial bots, even though I also have, slingshot, quick sling or whatever, slingshot. I like my Combiner Wars one, but honestly, people have been clamoring for this guy for years and years. I'm really happy that they're doing it, and I hope that a lot of people finally get their Alpha Bravo itch scratched.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was an easy for them with the Vortex mold, right? And everything kind of working together with that new kind of piece it together kind of format that they have, which kind of gives you almost that Scramble City, that you can do with all that stuff too as well. Let's see, what do we got next? And then G2 Wild Rider.
It's Wild Rider in yellow.
Yep. And then we're just waiting for them to say, here's G2 Motormaster. And now you got, everyone.
That'll be soon. That'll be soon enough.
And then we get our first Energon universe, Shredhead.
Paint job's crazy. I love it.
Yeah. I thought I had a picture of the other side. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That is just freaking cool. And he is going to be in my collection.
I look at that and I'm like, is this what they're eventually going to use and retool and turn into an A-team crossover?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How can you not?
A-team. No.
How can you
Yeah.
not? Right?
Absolutely.
It's right there.
That's it. AR is having some fun in the chat with us here.
AR is great.
And then we got our 30th anniversary Maximals pack. If you already have these, you don't really need a double dip. But what I want these for is to have them autographed at TFCon when I go see Gary Chalk.
So in Canada, recently, EB Games signed a contract where stuff like this that would come in that would be like sold through Pulse, like a Pulse exclusive, they get in store.
Really?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's really nice. So like I've been eyeballing the Predacon pack for a while on the shelf, and like it's just there. It's on, but I don't need that one because I do have all the versions, and I even done some work with them to make them basically the versions in there. Other than the Megatron, though I like the more stoic head than the growly head. That said, I'm far more drawn to the Maximal pack. And the reasons being, because I do have those as well. But I got some yellowing that's happening on my Tigatron. I got some yellowing that's happening on my Dinobot. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of everybody that's in that pack now. The Rhinox, I prefer, even though I got like the Generations Rhinox, I'm like, yeah, but he's too light. He's supposed to be darker. This isn't quite right. So I got issues with the Maximals more than I have issues with the Predacons. So I might actually be in for the Maximal pack.
There you go. How about you, Billy? What are you thinking?
So I'm out. I'm good with my Robot Toys Legends.
I know you're out on mainline, but still, you gotta appreciate these.
I appreciate it, but like, I already have these figures from Kingdom.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, like most of these figures are in a tub, so I highly doubt they're as yellowed as they may be.
Yeah,
but I own them already, and I don't need to drop the money on a set like this. Also, like I was gonna ask Dennis, like EB Games by you, how much do they mark up these sets? Because I have one by my house, like 5 minutes away, and everything's marked up between $60 and $100 over whatever Hasbro would be listing them for.
That's hard to say, and I'll tell you why it's hard to say. It's hard to say because you also got to take an exchange rate here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I've seen so far when I've put in the exchange rate is pretty much what it should be.
Okay,
so far.
That's great.
I'm not going to say though that's going to hold tight.
Yeah, like they've got a.
Because I have noticed a few price increases as of late, so I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
My GameStop has a Titan class Star Convoy up at $255.
Oh,
holy
moly!
Insane. Yep. I what? No.
Yeah, that's my local GameStop. It's $255 for.
Well, they're marking up everything. Pokemon, all that stuff is like just. And I talked to my guys at GameStop especially about the Pokemon card thing, because they've raised the prices so much. And they said, well, we did it to deter scalpers. I said, so you've become scalpers yourself to deter scalpers? So he's like,
no, they saw what people were paying for things and they said, let's go.
Oh, yeah. That's it. It's a dying breed.
AR said that the Energon Universe releases will continue to be Pulse exclusives.
I don't know. Like I would need to see the prices of some of this stuff in what it is on Pulse, I guess in American, right? Yeah. And like that's what I always do. I'll see the price for something on a place like Pulse, for example, or sometimes I'll go to just one of the other like US retailers just to see what the price is on there.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at what it is on whatever site I'm looking at, say that's Canadian. And I'll actually do the conversion. I'll do the math and do the conversion. And if it makes sense, then cool. But if I'm like, no, now that's conversion plus this much, then a lot of times that's when I nix it.
Yeah. Yep. No, I get that. Absolutely.
Yeah, do your due diligence.
Yeah. I think for me, what these would be for me, because these would still be in the box for me because I would get that front autographed. I like that. I like the artwork that they put on
the
that.
Artwork's stellar.
And then just,
Can you imagine if you had because both of them are 30th anniversary packs. That's the point of them
Yeah.
being released.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had both of them, took them, and got the Predacon box signed by David K and the Maximum box?
That would be so cool.
Gary?
Yeah.
Would that
that'd
not
be
be
incredible.
amazing?
That would be cool. That would be
Oh
awesome.
my God, that'd be amazing.
Monster Jam, baby. Here we go. We
I
got
think
some
this is
Monster Jam
insulting to
crossover.
everybody.
Make you a kid again on that.
That looks like crap. When you compare what they're doing for Gravedigger,
there he
to
comes
this?
right there. Yep.
come on.
Gravedigger,
That's
I
cool.
believe, is
Now
like an
that's cool.
ultra-sized figure, though.
The
Yeah,
Gravedigger
they're calling it
looks
leader, but
good.
he's basically ultra sized. You're right.
These guys are the kids version, like the ones that
Showing
like,
my age
you,
there,
you
saying
give to your
ultra-sized.
5 to 6 year old
Yeah.
on that. So
Yeah, but I don't insult 5 and 6 year olds. They know good from not good. They're kids. They're not stupid.
that's true. That is true. They'll just play with their iPads. So let's move on. Then we got our Walmart exclusives here: Deluxe Cybertronic and Cybertread.
Yeah.
Beautiful, transparent, fragile plastic.
So say anything clear plastic, I just don't do.
Yeah,
I don't have any issues with clear plastic. I've talked about it before. I've never had any issues with it. That's not my problem here. My problem here is why. I just don't. Why? Why does this? I'm not against it. I like both molds. As a matter of fact, I had Slammer in my hand today.
Yeah.
But why? Why? What is this supposed to reference? What is this for? What is
the
this?
scalpers.
That's what I don't get. And same with the Optimus and the Megatron.
Right
Why?
there. Yep.
Yes. Why? Why is this a thing that exists in the world? I'm not against it, and I don't hate it. I just don't understand why it exists.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of things that we don't know why they exist, like I don't know, nipples on a man. So anyway,
well, you know,
and then at Comic-Con we had the exclusive gem and the holograms blaster here, which I don't know if anyone got a hold of it. I don't know if anyone's getting this. I have a feeling this is going to be a shelf warmer on Hasbro Pulse.
I have no desire for this. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
What's that?
I do think it's truly outrageous, though. But people don't want the cassettes. That's what they're going to buy this for.
That is true. That is true on that. The one that others that wanted more was these right here. That cereal box.
That jazz is adorable.
Yep.
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 That
and
brings
I love,
me like right to G2. Brings me to like childhood.
It's very, very cool. That one, I think this one sold out at the convention versus the other one. So the other one they had plenty of.
Interesting.
So the I would have bought that just to like put Spaceballs the cereal on top of that Transformers logo.
Yeah.
I loved their panel. It was great, you know, and then talking about their phase 1, phase 2, all the way to phase 10.
All the way, yeah.
It was so good. And Rick Moranis getting the standing ovation was just perfect.
Beautiful.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And then
there you go, bud.
There we go. The only reason I got the Optimus was I just wanted a bigger like Autobot symbol just to keep with my collection. I'll probably get this to have the Decepticon symbol on my collection because he looks like Ozempic Megatron, you know, like he's you know, I've lost 20 pounds or 100 pounds.
I do like that blaster has in place of his like normal fusion cannon.
That is true. That one does look good, but I mean, he's got the 80s shoulder pads, and there we go.
He is a businesswoman on the way to the top in the 80s. He's going to break the glass ceiling.
That's it.
Yeah, he is. Just you watch.
That's awesome. So here's one that's called "Why Did They Make It?" Robeson, said, "Hey, you know what we need? We need another Optimus Prime." And this one, I have a feeling is not gonna sell. It is not.
I don't get it. I want it exists
because everyone thought it was going to be Rodimus Prime. They thought, we're going to get
and that's fine. But like, I don't. Some people love this, and I guess if you're a tech head and stuff, like, cool, I get it. But like, I've watched like 10-minute videos, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm over the Robeson stuff. Like, because I watch it, and I'm like, I've seen what it can do. It can only do the same things over and over. I don't know. It seems like an awful big investment for.
what's going to become a paperweight. So
Well,
You know,
well,
like I'm not.
well, what's
I'm
gonna
not against
happen?
it, but I'm. It's not something I'm putting coin down on.
Well, Elon Musk is going to say execute Order 66, and all these robots and robots will come to life.
Yeah.
And take, so that's why I don't
Yeah.
have them in my house.
there won't be
I
any in here.
Yeah, I for
To
one
their
welcome
credit,
my
though,
AI
I do know
overlords.
of a situation where the scope on a Soundwave broke, and they're replacing the entire Soundwave.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You send the guy is sending back the broken one. They're not sending him like a replacement scope or whatever. The thing that like for over his shoulder.
Yeah.
They're sending him a whole new. Yeah.
I wonder if it's just because of the intricacies of the robotics and stuff like that. I don't know.
I would guess, but I don't know. I have no
But
idea.
you pay a premium for something. You would expect some.
Yeah,
good
you
customer
get
service.
premium service.
That's right.
AR said that Megs is a strong 80s woman with the right amount of padded shoulders, all class. That brings me right to Jaws the Revenge. Right? Ellen Brody's out there fighting this shark on a sailboat, and she's got shoulder pads that come out like she's Tina Turner and Beyond Thunderdome.
That's it. There we go. Who run Bartertown? Anyway,
Master Blaster. Sorry, I'll do Mad Max all night.
The other cool stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. This is not Transformers related at all. I just pulled a few things that I thought looked cool. So we will first go over this. That Airwolf.
Don't make me cry.
Right there.
That's so beautiful.
Yes.
And it's an Ernest Borgnine figure, bro.
I know. I wish I could find the close-up for that Ernest Borgnine figure.
Do we know how big that Airwolf is?
1 in 18th scale.
Yeah.
So that's going to fit 6-inch figures.
Okay.
So that'll go with your G.I. Joe classifieds.
Gotcha. And then the Cylon ship right there. That looks cool from Battlestar Galactica. I mean, it's just they are pulling on Gen X's wallets right now, and then
apparently Airwolf's going to be electronic with lights and all that. I missed out on this. Derek got one.
I got one too. So I finally got one, and I had to have it. I loved that scene in the movie. That movie was great. It was campy in all the right ways. I liked it. So, and let's go on to the next. The Invincible figures by Jada Toys. Which
they look
really
great.
Good. That Thrag looks good. The Conquest has another head that you can only get with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Battle Damage Invincible, which sold out quick.
I bet you that sold out real fast.
Yeah, no absolutely. And then what do I have here? Oh, yeah.
Is that Solomon Grundy?
Yes, Solomon Grundy needs pants too.
That's fantastic.
Yep, and these are all from Mezco, and so we're getting the we're getting the Lion-O, Solomon Grundy, Peacemaker. We're also getting a bunch of other figures that they announced, which is crazy. We're getting a Dark Knight Returns Batman. We're of course getting the Absolute Batman. Mezco there's going to be a Batman war between Mezco, LPZZ, and Mafex that's going on in InArt. InArt right now is the winner to me because they just look the most accurate on that. But that Solomon Grundy just looks amazing.
Yeah, that drew me in like.
Yeah, done. You're like, I'll buy the KO. And there's the Marvel Legends figures there.
Can't wait. Cyclops, Magneto, and Gambit. I already messaged Nick at St. Mark's. I was like, I need these. He's like, I ordered them. Don't worry.
Yeah, but, Gambit looks real good.
Yeah.
Magneto. So does Dr. Doom.
Yes. Doom looks great. Doom looks great. And I'll pick up a Dr. Doom for my son.
What I liked about Dr. Doom is he is really close to they didn't make it's still a Marvel Cinematic Universe uniform, but he looks like he popped out of the comic books.
Accurate.
Yeah. Whereas where Cyclops now does with that Jim Lee outfit, of course, but still you got the Fantastic Four. You could tell Marvel Cinematic. All the other ones you can tell Marvel Cinematic, but that Doctor Doom, you could put that in your Marvel Comics collection, and
you're right, and it would fit.
Yeah, he'd fit in no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
I am a little upset if we can talk about this for a second because they were showing the boxed figures. Like Cyclops, I say it all the time, my favorite character, bar none. They give him the energy blast, right? His concussive blast. And instead of a different screaming head, you swap out the visor. And that
And he's like
makes me
serious.
so mad because like they show that key scene in the trailer of him screaming on his knees, and now you're not going to give us the ability to make that scene happen. Like,
That'll come with another figure down the line.
I
You'll be able
know
to
it'll
get that
be the
head- you'll be able
battle
to get the head as
damage
a bonus
2-pack.
down the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like that you can do that with the figure arts version. So
Yeah.
I know, but figure arts is not in my budget, my friend.
I know you can get the KO when it comes out there, Billy.
There were horrible reviews on that. I can't.
The
Those-
KO figure art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
these
right.
are these are the hot
Look.
toys.
Look at these. So when you raffle these, just tag me. All right. When you're at
And
Transformers
I mean, they all look
Underground.
good.
They do.
They all look good.
They do.
Now the
Yeah,
loser among the bunch there.
Yeah, every one of those, if I had the budget, would be in my collection.
Yeah.
and I don't have the picture of Professor X, but they're doing all of them. They got Mystique. They got all of them coming out.
Professor
which
X
looks really
looks
good.
a little weird.
He looks old.
His head looks really weird. I don't know what it was. I had a hard time looking at the Professor X figures.
Yeah.
Magneto is impeccable, though. That is just
the Doom looks good. But I have the other Marvel Comics Hot Toys Doom. But the reason why I'd want this is for the throne. That throne looks amazing. Now, if anyone can find the Snoop on a Stoop throne, that would go great with my Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. So please do so. And then we're going to talk about this.
yeah, Derek.
So
let's send him an invite link.
This
real
is
quick
what
so we can yell at him.
Yeah, this is what they said. It says a new Transformers HasLab will be coming soon. They are swinging for the fences on this one. Prepare your collections. So let's talk HasLab.
Can
now,
I just
Dennis,
apologize real quick to everybody last week that I said HasLab is done due to some insider information I received.
And autocorrect is just avoiding what we're talking about. He's just saying Professor
talking
X's
about
head is too
Gambit.
big, and that's why.
Yeah, done. So I apologize, everybody, for misinformation.
That's okay. Maybe it's done after this one. I don't know. But I know, Dennis, you did a show on what people would like to see as the next HasLab. I'd love to hear your thoughts, maybe what you're thinking. I mean, when you hear that they said swinging for the fences, is that just a marketing thing and we're just going to be underwhelmed? Or what are we looking at? Because I hear everyone saying Primus. I don't want a Primus, honestly.
No, I don't think it's going to be a Primus.
I want Thunderclash, honestly.
Give me a minute because I'm going to try and actually find that because, I have some of the information. Just give me 1 second here.
The Great Deceiver is saying it's not the same HasLab.
The
It's
Great
not the same
Deceiver.
HasLab.
Yeah. But for me, I want to create. I want to finish out my Transformers Victory collection. I want Landcross or Road Caesar, or even give me a 6-pack or whatever of Great Shot and Blue Bacchus, Sky Shadow, or Black Shadow. What he was called.
But how much of that would need to be done though as a HasLab?
You would. I would say the Road Caesar or the Landcross.
Yeah, Road Caesar makes the most sense to me.
Road Caesar does make the most sense.
Yeah. Landcross should be a made to order, like what they're doing now. That made to order stuff,
like with the Sentinel and all that.
Either that or Landcross could be one of the tiers. You work the tier 3, boom, you got this guy right there. So, but yeah, Road Caesar would make the most sense if they'd stick with that. But they're saying they're swinging for the fences. So what does that mean?
Rail Racer.
Rail Racer. Someone said Sky Gary and Grandis.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I would figure that a Grandis, Sky Gary to go with the Star Convoy or Star Optimus Prime would probably make the most sense. But how well has that Titan sold? And why would you do something from like as HasLab when you could just do them as 2 Titans? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I apologize. I know that I'm sort of holding you back.
That's okay.
Because I'm trying
Brother,
to
you're
find,
good.
when did I do this?
Watch
January
they do an
of
80s.
2025. That's what I got to
Watch.
find.
They probably are going to do like a Studio Series 86 Unicron. And all those HasLab Unicrons will be like in landfill somewhere.
No, yeah.
No, they're not doing another Unicron, I don't think either.
I
No,
want.
I would hope not. I'd
and
be
I know
very
it's a
upset if-
joke, but how cool would it be if it's, since they own the license, a GotBot command center?
I'd actually buy that.
A
I think
GotBot
that would
command
be
center.
amazing.
You'd get
Yeah.
a leader 1 as a tier, or whatever.
Yeah,
That would be
I'd buy
so
that.
cool.
I
Yeah.
would back that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and make the legs move. You can do that. Or whatever.
The reason that I've sort of asked you guys to hold on is because I'm actually trying to find that top 10, so I can actually give you some insight on what some of the voting actually was for it. So there is a method to my madness here.
That's okay.
But for some reason, I'm having trouble finding the accursed.
Find it when you don't.
That's
when
because
you
you're
need it.
looking for it, brother.
Well,
Trust
you're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
So
and
let me
once
do
you
it
get
this
off the
way.
show, it's like it just shows up just all over.
It's
the place,
gonna be the
so.
first thing in his feed. Okay, so here's autocorrect, right? Here's Lazarus. So this
Here's Lazarus.
this HasLab will compete with the mail to order. Hasbro is going to see which one fans are going to support more.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to compete. They're not going to compete. But I will say this: I don't understand why they would set up what is essentially 2 forms of crowdfunding.
Yep.
I've said it before, and I've said it about HasLab. Like, you're a multi-million-dollar company. We should not have to crowdfund projects. That's it. And I can't find what I'm looking for, unfortunately. That said, like, I've thought about what they could do. They could redo another Metroplex.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know why I wouldn't do it as a Titan, but I guess you could do it as a HasLab. That said, if you're going to do it there, it would need to scale with the Triptychon. And now you'd be going up as well against the Owen Studio version, which looks great if you're an FOC fan.
Yes.
Yep.
The Grandest, the Sky Gary, viable options as well. Some people said a Dinobot Island when they were voting.
Dinobot Island, interesting.
Dinobot Island where you could actually display your Dinobots. Some have said
I would love that.
Interior of the Ark.
The interior of the Ark, okay.
An Interior of the Ark set.
I wouldn't mind that either. Like,
Right? Some people said some of what you guys said as well.
Give
I
me
think
some play sets in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but again, you need the space. If you're doing the interior of the Ark, like, you need the space for that, man.
Especially for Chug.
Especially for Chug. You're not wrong.
Now, if it's like for you, Billy, I might, legend scale wouldn't take up as much space.
I make my own though.
Yeah, you do. But
I'll send you some.
Yeah, you do.
Send me some dimensions.
Some dimensions.
I found it.
Aha! There we go. We got it. Did we get a new HasLab in 2026? Did they show any possibility of a list that was coming next year?
I don't know yet. Just that it's coming.
No, but they kind of tease like it's upcoming.
Yes,
like it's coming soon. Like,
yeah, it's probably going to be one of those like Pulse Live things that they do, the fan stream.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So some of them came up with an animated Omega Supreme.
And a heartbeat. I'd buy that.
Autobot City that could connect to your Generation's Metroplex.
Man, they'd have to re-release a generation. They'd have to re-release that Generation's Metroplex.
Oh, you're saying like you could
some of it,
him?
Some of what they suggested has already now come to pass since this list was done. Lyle Kaiser happened.
Yeah.
A life-size version of the Matrix happened.
Got it.
Revisit Fort Max, a proper Cybertron Optimus Prime, along with the parts that could connect to him. What else was in there, man?
I'd love a new Cybertron Optimus Prime. That was one of my favorite designs.
Right? A Primus, of course, a Cybertron, the interior, as I said, of the Ark, the interior of the Nemesis. Some people suggest,
the interior.
Why don't they do something like a Magmatron or a Tripredicus and do the Beast Wars combiners?
Oh.
Well, we got a Commander class Magmatron, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got a not Magmatron.
Magnaboss.
Yes, Magnaboss. Sorry.
That'd have to be a two pack for me, like both If I'm paying HasLab pricing, I want both combined.
What about a really good big powered? Because the LG was not great.
Powered, but
I want that guy from Beast Wars Neo, that aircraft carrier bad guy. What the hell was his name? Hold on. God damn it.
the aircraft carrier bad guy.
Yeah, hold on. Giant bad guy. Thank you.
Giant bad guy.
That's his name.
That's gonna do it.
That's not going to do it.
Majin Zarek.
That's it. Majin Zarek. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy.
That would only be done in a HasLab.
Glithor would also be crazy.
Yep. Because they're doing the Gigatron.
They are doing the
Right?
Gigatron. Yes, this is true.
And it's beautiful.
And we've got a big convoy
RID 2001 Megatron was another one.
to go along
I don't
with.
know how you improve on that though.
Now, I would like an animated Megatron, that big giant double gyrocopter. Like, let's go.
What about y'all
Thunder
in the chat?
Flash.
Those that are in the chat, what would you like to see?
You know what I'd like to see? Leader class Striker and Obsidian.
Yes.
Both in leader class.
Yes.
Both show accurate. I
agree.
would be down for that.
I agree.
You know, like
I was also on board. I didn't say it when you said it, but I was also on board with your Thunderwing idea.
Yeah. See, some fun toys.
Yeah. And I would like a blue Bacchus, not as a HasLab, but I would like a blue Bacchus too.
Yes, absolutely. That's a toy that needs to be made.
I agree, especially since we have a couple of versions of Black Shadow.
Yes, we do.
Right?
The Power of the
Sky
Primes
Shadow
was a good
turning
one.
fur.
Yeah. The Power of the
Right.
Primes one was it the Power of the Prime? No, Titan's
The
Return.
Titan's Return one is the one I have, and I wasn't going to get it. And Starscream wife said that she thought it was really cool, and she got it for me for my birthday. And I'm really glad that she did, and that she thought better of it because he's fantastic.
Yeah, because that
to the
compared
point
with
that she's made so many good picks that a lot of times now, if I have like something that I'm reviewing, especially if I have an older version, like I'll ask her, like, should I actually replace this? Like, which is better here? And I usually follow her because she rarely steers me wrong.
nice.
Right.
Let's see. Waiting for people to say that nobody's saying what they want in the.
No, somebody said in the chat earlier. Hold on. I'm scrolling.
Moonbase 1. That was another one that.
Oh, okay.
If I get a Moonbase 1, I want a little button that you could press and you just hear, oh shit, what are we gonna do now?
Yep. Put that in the sound effects.
The reason we got PG.
So some people want a new Metroplex, is what I saw in the chat.
Yeah.
But I believe we spoke about that.
I think it would be cool if it was Beast Wars Neo related or something like that. That would be kind of cool.
I would love that, especially for like the 30th anniversary.
How niche is it to have something that's going to be like Beast Wars Neo? That said,
Victory.
To have a bunch of victory. So
yeah.
If they price it right, I think the Beast Wars fans would support it. If they come in greedy.
I said when I reviewed Lyle Kaiser that I think that was the most accurately priced HasLab that they've done.
Yeah, my buddy Nick at St. Mark said the same thing. He loves it. He's like, this is a toy you need to mess with. He was all about it, and he said it was so worth backing.
Yeah, which is crazy because a lot of people complained about that.
Yeah,
at the beginning, before
I thought
it came out.
When I opened it, I thought it was going to be 7 Deluxes. It absolutely is not. They are
7 Voyagers, right?
Plus, and they are every bit the robust nature that you would need them to be for that.
And I heard there is super sturdy together.
Super sturdy together. Now, is the set perfect? No. Is it close to perfect? Yes.
Ooh.
Are the compromises that were made worth it for the overall package? Yes. And the compromises are minor. It's stuff like, for example, the plane bots. Like, they technically have a waist rotation, but it's up under the chest. So if you have their chest minion on, they kind of don't have their waist rotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you take their chess minion off, then they got it. You know what I mean? Like it's little things like that.
Well, that to me is Hasbro doing the best they can with the budget they have.
I agree.
And that's where, Hasbro gets a little bit of slack from me because I know that they have to work within a budget. They have to make
and with
sure
safety, finances, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. So they get a little bit of a pass for things like that. Patrick Lonergan says, "What about some zone figures? I'd be down for that.
Give me a proper Violent Jiger.
Yeah.
And New York,
that would be
100% would
that would be
100% be in for that.
freaking cool. And then
New
you
York
have all of your you have your oh gosh, if you have because you bought all the Titans Return, oh man, that would be so cool.
Well, what I have now, because I mentioned all those leaders earlier, so what I have now is a custom Violent Jiger that's made from a Studio Series 13, I think it was, Revenge of the Fallen Megatron mold. And it's obviously not perfect, but it is a version of him, and it can stand the height of Die Atlas.
Yeah.
And he has a cloak. And I have realized that I actually, in a weird roundabout way, actually have versions of all 9 generals.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Which
That
is
is
crazy when I stop and think about it. Like, it might not look like the Menasor doesn't look like that Menasor because he has the extra gear on him. The Bruticus doesn't look like that, but it is Bruticus. It is Menasor. It is Predaking. It is King Poseidon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that in a weird roundabout way, I do have him and all of his friggin' generals, which is crazy to me. So an official version of him, I'd be down for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then all the mini. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the mini. That's right. Yes.
That would be cool because they could do that as the tiers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got to respond.
So we're getting
to
excited.
this.
Respond to what?
Yeah, well, Derek's saying that he disagrees, and that if we saw Hasbro's budget, we'd know that they could do a lot better than what they're doing. But I just said, look, I don't get to see their budget.
It depends on the product we're talking about. Sometimes they nail it, and a lot of times they miss it.
It's the different design teams. It's those different design teams. That's the one that hey, this is my cousin that needed a job, and then there's the one that they competent that did a really good job.
And you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong.
And then New York Hunter says that Lyle Kaiser set, they're easy to transform, which makes them very fun as well.
Yeah. And I think that's what you got to get back to is fun.
Transformation is everything.
Yeah.
I was reviewing something recently, and that was the main thing I brought up was the fluidity of the figure. If the figure is fluid in its motion and everything just feels right, it's going to get a far better review because there's something about that fluid feel that just makes these toys magical.
Well, for me, it's that is the thing, is the fun factor, right? When you review something or whatever, is it fun? Third-party companies, I love them. They look great. They're very, very articulated. They can do things that Hasbro can't do. But my one frustration is sometimes they make them so over the top difficult that it's just not fun. Like think about Studio Unicron. That thing is not fun at all. Or Kang Toys Predaking. You lose limbs putting that one together.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Predaking, but I've always thought he would stab you. As for Cell, everyone says Cell's so bad, but man, he's not that bad.
It was for me. I'm like, I need it's IKEA to me. I'm not good.
I get it. I get it. It's a while ago that I actually reviewed him because I broke. So my Unicron, my Cell, whatever you want to call him, he was actually next to me on the floor for a while because we were doing some work upstairs, and that's normally where he resides. And I think Starscream was vacuuming, and the vacuum fell on his rings and broke his rings.
Oh no!
I was gutted, but I ended up finding other rings and ordered them. Did not realize that mine had not come with the actual upgrade kit, which are the upgraded rings. So I actually wound up a lot better. So within the last year, I actually transformed them again, and I hadn't in a while, but I was able to do it. I took my time, and I was able to do it, which shocked me. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Now I've heard the Primus is a nightmare.
I've heard the Primus is a
putting all
nightmare.
the little like spikes and then things on
Those
the
are
Primus.
pain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is tough, but that's the thing is it fun? You know, ultimately at the end of the day,
with any of it though, like even if we're talking about Marvel Legends or GI Joe or whatever, because it's the same thing. We talked earlier about taking it out of the package and it could be in the dirt. You could just play with it, or do you have to take it out now and like boil its leg so it can bend its knee?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, really? Imagine now if you're 9 or 10 and you take it out in the thing, you go to bend the knee and you break it right away. Like,
yeah, so, and at $30 a pop, because these toys aren't $10 figures anymore.
that's right.
yeah.
Right? If we're talking Marvel Legend or McFarlane or whatever, like they're not cheap. So I don't like that whole boiling and heating the figure. It's actually what made me stop buying NECA. Like I used to be a massive NECA collector.
Yeah,
and
I don't like it either.
Yeah, once it got to a point where I had to heat them up or else they'd snap.
Yeah.
And then the distribution during COVID just died. I said, all right, I'm done. Yeah, done. I'm over it. And then like they reissued their Alien Queen and the KO was built better than the NECA reissue.
Well, that's like
and
looking
that's
at
not
these
making sense to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
That's like looking at these mess toys that are out right now too, as well.
Yep.
Great budget figure, but it still doesn't feel like a budget figure.
No, that's
They
Venom, I'm telling you, my son and I just did
mine's
the
on
Venom.
the way.
What Venom is it?
Mess
It's called
Toys
Lethal
Venom.
Neighbor.
Look
It is.
this up.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
The naming conventions of mess toys is great, especially
be
when
careful
you get to
looking at the Spider-Mans though, Dennis. Okay, but
especially the
that
symbiote
Venom-
Spider-Man and his name.
yeah, that Venom has so much weight. It's all the joints are great. I did have my left shoulder.
It looks
pops
fabulous.
Off. Oh, it's fabulous. The left shoulder of mine pops off, but that's a simple kiki. You know, like it's nothing that I don't have to do with a current Hasbro release anyway.
Does it come with all these extra heads and stuff like that?
Everything comes with a
Really?
It comes with a tongue head. It comes with a halfway transformed head. It comes with the Eddie Brock head. It comes with an Eddie Brock neck, so that it all looks like the symbiote's pulling back. And my son Billy's like, the only thing that would make this toy cooler is if they gave us an upper torso that had the symbiote coming back too, and we could see him like mid transformation.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Like,
I agree with them. Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was saying he's on a huge Venom and Carnage kick right now.
I was gonna say, here's a thought, and y'all can shoot it down very quickly. What if for a HasLab, it's a collab, Transformers and GI Joe, and a really big collab.
Give me Optimus Prime as a Rolling Thunder. Right, give me Rolling Thunder, Optimus Prime, and we're good. But it's got to be better
and the
than
tiers,
the
you
Tank Megatron.
You get the figures as tier. Oh yeah, no, that his Tank Megatron was horrible, but a nice,
terrible,
big.
But
give me a Rolling Thunder Prime with 6-inch like GI Joes, and we're good. Or if they want to give me Rolling Thunder Optimus Prime with O-ring GI Joes, I'd probably enjoy that more.
Yeah. That would be in my wheelhouse more.
You know,
I'm more of an O-ring guy than a 6-inch. I respect the 6-inch. The O-ring is where my nostalgia always hits.
Yeah, of course.
No,
I just remember as a kid, like cutting my O-rings so I could take my Play-Doh and make it look like their guts were pouring out because there was a hole for the articulation. Like I had a whole thing.
How creative.
Okay. Listen,
your parents must have seen the guts all around, and we're so proud of your creative. Everybody was so creative.
Look how artistic my son is.
You thought they said artistic.
Well, that wasn't a thing back when I was a kid.
No, it wasn't. My medication was getting a whooping.
On the spectrum,
right?
Yeah, my medication was, my dad said, is just spankings. You know, that was it.
Yes,
There's no such thing as other medication at that time. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what we get. There will be people that'll be happy, and there'll be people that'll complain. I mean, just plain and simple.
That's with everything.
Yeah.
Right. Like I like to complain. Let's be honest.
What I love about it is you got these people that complain, and then you see they've bought 12 of them. You know,
Yeah,
it's just like, you know, they're like, it reminds me, like, I work for a fruit company with Apple, and I was there for the first iPad launch. That was like my first launch. And the first customer I had come in, they said, well, it doesn't have a camera, and it doesn't have this, and it doesn't have that. And they just told me everything that was wrong with it. And I said, well, man, I was like, you waited in line for like 4 hours. Do you want one? He goes, I'll take 3.
yeah.
It's just like, what? Okay, you know, but everyone's going to complain.
Whatever you
Yeah,
say.
yeah, everyone's going to complain, but then then you see it's like it's prominent in their house, and you know, that's the same thing I hear about like Fans Toys a lot of times too, as well. It's like the Fans Toys releases their live, and it's like, oh, this is horrible, that's horrible, and then next thing it comes out, it's the best figure in the world.
I'm not a Fans Toys fan. I'm
Oh.
not. I've had one experience and I hated it.
Which
Really?
figure?
What was it?
Phoenix. I hated everything about it. I hated the squeaks. I hated the feel. I hated the broken ankle at a
The
package.
Fans
I hated
Toys
everything about it.
squeaks.
Oh, I just couldn't. I get the cult following. I get it. I understand it. They have their cult following. I get it. But I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh. You're going to have like toilet paper rolls and all that at your house. No.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm just kidding. No, they know you as the grumpy guy.
That's just typical for me.
Phoenix didn't do it for me, but the Fans Toy Cyclonus was like a chef's kiss.
Why?
For me.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's a fantastic.
A lot of people really love that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear about Rambo because I do want Sideswipe. That's again, I will buy any Sideswipe.
I could believe that they'll do one from it.
See,
Well,
Rambo
it's
makes
out.
sense
Yeah.
if it's the Gen 2 comic side.
Yeah, right.
Like,
That's right.
Oh,
Rambo,
yeah.
that is so fitting. But that's the coolest design. Like that's the coolest sideswipe. Like
Yeah.
And then like the UK Power Master Optimus Prime. Like that is one of my favorite characters. Like that is, and it's so cool that in the comics he's not even a Prime because he's just Prime's data downloaded to this body. So he's not considered an actual Prime by the Matrix.
No, that's right.
Like there's some really cool storytelling in there.
Yeah.
Patrick's gonna have Rambo this week.
Yep. And he said he loved Fans Toys Jetfire, but Motormaster with all the panels, SMH.
Don't check out Magic Square then, my friend.
Yeah. Hasbro better worry about metal card bots. They are starting to sell more than Transformer markers.
Well,
I don't know.
you know
Maybe get a couple of them, Dennis. Get a couple of them.
Listen, those metal card bots, I know we're having the show on those next week.
Yeah.
But they're incredible.
Yeah.
And they're everything that a transforming toy should be. Most importantly, they're fun.
Yeah.
Right? They're fun.
Season 1 is on YouTube or Amazon Prime. You can catch it there. So it is a kids show. So just know that going into it. Towards the back half of the season, it gets a little bit more exciting.
Okay.
But then when you get into season 2 or season 3, it starts getting a little darker on that. So
is it sub, dubbed? What is it?
It's they actually have a English translation version.
Okay, cool.
It's weird though. The main character has a Spanish accent. So so,
Interesting.
But it's the concept is kind of cool. It's Transformers meets like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and that kind of stuff because it's got to catch them all kind of thing. So,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was original enough to keep me interested.
Well, when I get the time, I'll have to try and check it out. I'm starting to hear a little bit more about it now, so at some point I have to try and check it out for sure.
Pick up the pirate ship. That pirate ship, I think Steel Hook or Black Hook, whatever the name is, that pirate ship is so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I think the pirate ship's my favorite figure of the first wave.
Heavy Iron's the biggest
Heavy
one.
Iron. Yep. Heavy Iron's great. And Derek, Autocorrect Primer, pointed out in his review, Heavy Iron. Now he is colored like Delta Prime, but or Delta Convoy or whatever the hell it is, but he transforms the way like Gen 1 Ultra Magnus could have transformed. Like it's like an Ultra Magnus done right in like a simple Ultra Magnus. Like the chunky movement's there, but it's the trailer and the cab connect into one bot.
Okay,
and the way they do it makes perfect sense for an Ultra Magnus transformation. And it's crazy that nobody's done it. I think that's how we're going to put that. Jimmy, what do you think?
Yes, I agree. Because it's not like hey, I have a bot and then I stick them into a shell, or something like that. They
Everything's
both,
in,
yeah.
it's all
And then they have these,
incorporated to work.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, they're great. We'll talk about more about that next week with our guest Nico on that. Or what's his
Cuckoo.
actual name? I don't remember
Nico's
his.
name is Nico, but his channel, hold on, I gotta find it.
I don't remember. Anyway, but
Oh wait, we didn't talk about the one thing I'm so excited about.
what?
New Age Perceptor.
Well,
You didn't even show a
this was
picture.
because I just mainly this was San Diego Comic-Con. I'm sorry, Billy.
You
I'm
should
sorry.
be.
Forgive me that I didn't show your nerdy microscope off.
The New Age
Thanks.
Perceptor looks good. He does.
does.
I mean, he's little, he's legends, but he looks good.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. As a kid, I loved it because it was a working microscope, and I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Perceptor toy as a kid was friggin' awesome, especially like I was a science nerd.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
coolest thing.
Yeah.
And that's Bart's Formers is next week.
Bart's Formers. Okay, cool. Well, Dennis, I know we're getting kind of close. So you said you've got a couple.
I was going to say
Yeah.
it's like midnight here.
Yeah.
Yep, we're
Oh,
wrapping
my
up. Don't
goodness.
worry.
But you got some shows coming up. You have some more top 10, but you have a couple top 10s that are coming up that are mainly yours because you're going to be out and about, right?
Tomorrow's is going to be the fan vote results from last Wednesday to Friday's question. Results are always on Monday, but the following 2 Mondays will be like topics that were asked of me, like what is your thoughts on this? And sometimes I do those because it's perfect time. I'm going to be kind of out of the city for a week or so, to kind of keep the content and stuff rolling. I'm thinking ahead for everybody. I'm trying to anyway.
Awesome. That's awesome. And if you're looking for Dennis's content, GotBot, I mean, if you just type that into YouTube, the algorithm
It'll
will
come
take
up.
you right to it.
Yeah.
So unlike my channel, it just kind of, you have to get past some other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, everybody starts the same way, and it takes time, and it's a grind, and it's always a grind.
You look up some anime reviews, mine pop up pretty quickly. But yeah, that's funny because I love doing Transformers reviews, but most of it's my anime figure reviews that take off.
It'll tell you where to go. You know? Yeah,
absolutely. But Billy, if you want to just say what's up to the chat, to everyone, thank you for that. Thank you again, Dennis, for being on. This has been a pleasure. I've always seen you on YouTube. I've always seen you on Facebook and chatted every now and then with a comment or so. But it's been great to actually just get to talk to you.
Just to hang out with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it very, very much. I don't get to do as much of it because my time zone is just so much later than everybody else.
Yeah.
It really gets hard sometimes, right?
Absolutely.
It does. Like I've been trying to get,
especially you being a
UK
teacher,
folks on.
and
that too. So in the summer is when it's the easiest because like if I, if school is in session now, I can't be here till midnight.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. And
Not
we
during
wouldn't
the
do
school
that
year.
to you.
Right?
So maybe we'll do like summer extravaganzas with GotBot.
Maybe.
Maybe
that could be
a special top 10 list.
We should do that. We should totally do that. Oh, that's a good idea. We gotta maybe we'll do that before
that's not
summer
a bad
comes.
idea. That's not a bad idea.
We can even do like a live voting with the folks in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll come up with something.
Let's work on that. So speaking of
that.
the folks in the chat. Oh yeah, Derek used to be a teacher. Now he's not allowed 50 feet within his school. No, I'm joking. I love you to death, Derek. I didn't mean anything by that. But anyway, the chat's been wonderful tonight. Everybody's been jumping in and joining in. New York Hunter Impressions here states, your content is so great, Dennis. It makes my Thursday really great. Ending my workdays with you. And I mean, I know everybody in this chat has to have, like, I've watched you for quite some time. Like you're one of those guys that I just, go to. Like there's
one of the
go-to
ones that's
people.
been around a long time now, aren't I?
Yeah, you've been around a minute.
Nuts. That's crazy.
I'm at 7 years. So when you said 10, I'm like, yeah, that's about right. Because I was watching you before. There was a couple of reviewers I watched before I started. And, you guys are why I did it. Some were, oh, I like this guy and what he does. And some were, oh, this prick's getting free stuff. And he's selling me items that are not good. and I
Yeah,
need to do a
that's right.
channel that's going to be honest. And
Yeah.
obviously you're one of the good guys, but
I try to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when I've had some business stuff come up, I always say, because like I've done a couple of sponsored things recently, but I've always said, like, look, I mean, you're coming to me because you know what my content is like. I know what my audience expects. So I'm going to be honest about it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, then it's not. So if you're cool with that, then I'll do it. And I've had times where people have been like, well, we'd prefer something. I'm like, well, then I'm not your guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've turned down opportunities because of that. But
Absolutely.
the stuff that, here's the thing. If I'm doing something that's a sponsored thing, you can rest assured that I've had the conversation with them that if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't, but I'm going to be honest with it. And they're cool with it.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. Like
you got to keep your integrity, right?
You have to. Every video I do, I always bring up my sponsors or where I got this figure, but everybody that I work with knows I'm not going to tell you something's good if I hate it.
Not. No, that's
like
right.
I will never do that.
Yeah.
And I know everybody in this group is that way. You know.
Yep.
But Dennis, thank you. You've been wonderful.
Thank you guys again.
I definitely think we need to talk about this summer extravaganza thing. We'll do something fun out of it.
Yeah.
And we'll move on from there. Next week, as Jimmy G said, it's our bots. God damn it. Am I not tired? Is our metal card bots episode. So if you're a fan of metal card bots, come on in. And if you know nothing about them and you just want to see what it is, it's going to be a fun show.
Nice.
So with that, chat, thank you. Dennis, thank you. Everybody have a wonderful night, safe night. Have a great week. And